A microphone. A microphone check, check. A microphone check, check, check. Morning, everyone. How you doing? Tom, aka Nostradamus. It is Monday, January 4th, 2021. First trading day of the year. Some big news, man. I was sleeping pretty good last night about 1:30 a.m. and I heard this huge crash coming through my ceiling, and I thought maybe it was Santa coming back again, right? No, dude, it was Bitcoin smashing through my roof and all the way through my floor, destroyed my roof, went deep into the floor, and then eventually bounced back up. Ooh, what a ride last night, man. Seriously, I woke up right as the crash started, and it was going fast. Anyway, that is definitely some of the big news today. We're going to discuss my leveraged Bitcoin long. I don't know if I have the cojones to keep that bad boy on. Definitely take a look at that. We have about 3 minutes to the market open. Let's pull up Tastyworks and see what we got going on. There is the Bitcoin screen. You can see that right here. The hourly, it started around midnight, 1 a.m. Pretty big, pretty big, pretty big. And I was watching it happen. And on this one, it went from, I don't know what time this is because this is in some weird, like Zulu time probably. What is that, like a 7-hour difference? Wish I knew how to change that. So no, it's more than a 7. I'd say a 9-hour, 10-hour. Anyway, man, that thing went from a high of 31,182 all the way down to below 28,000. Are you kidding me? That is just crazy, crazy town. All right, here we are looking at Tastyworks. Other big news, NIO had really good deliveries over the weekend. Pre-market, it's up over $51. A bit surprised by that. I actually expected that to be up a bit more. Tesla, I wasn't sure how it was going to handle its delivery numbers. It's up about $15 to $7.20 in the pre-market. Be curious to see if it can hold that. Some other big news, BINGO is ripping and running. I bought that last Friday as a joke. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it now. It's only 100 shares at, probably just take my profits. I might keep it on the board, might take half off. Not sure what I'm going to do there. Look at that Bitcoin future. I got really nervous last night. It makes me really nervous because this is 5-to-1 leverage. I'm just kind of trying to buy some time and not miss too much of the run before I can actually buy the coin on Tastyworks. I'd rather hold it on Tastyworks than some of the other exchanges right now. I don't know if I can keep this on again. I did do a little bit of couple trades on it last night. Ended up net positive, got a bit lucky. We'll have to see how this goes. I think there's a pretty good chance Bitcoin will recover all the way back up to maybe 33,000 plus today. We'll see. Again, I don't know if I can keep this on tonight because I need to be able to sleep. And if that thing were to just, Bitcoin's capable of flushing hard. We saw that last night. It's going to remind a lot of people. Be curious to see what caused that. Be very interesting to see what all the different YouTubers say. I kind of got an idea. Strong hands pushed out the weak hands, buy the dip, blah, blah, blah. Look, probably true. Not that I have weak hands, it's that I have a 5-to-1 leverage on. I have roughly 1.5 Bitcoin in my Robinhood account, not even sweating it. Have some in my BlockFi account. Again, I cannot stop talking about BlockFi, a great way to earn interest on your gold, your cash, Bitcoin, Ethereum. I have a little bit over there. I'm looking to buy, hopefully the exchange comes out this week. They didn't mention it today, so who knows? I doubt it now. You think they would kind of start mentioning it? Probably going to get pushed back, which is going to bum me out. Looking to buy probably between 1 to 2 whole coins and just forgetting about it. I do want to buy Ethereum, looking to buy 10 to 20 Ethereum. Maybe I just did a recent video on my predictions for 2021. I do think Ethereum is going to outperform Bitcoin this year. I do think well, you know, I think Bitcoin's going to go over 100,000. I think Ethereum's going to go over 5,000. I don't think I put this in my prediction video yesterday, though I meant to, and I mentioned it in my stream the other day. I think Tesla's going to release full self-driving this year, and that can be a huge catalyst. The market is open for about a minute now. Take a look at what we got going on. NIO up 285. That's great. I bought 500 extra shares on Friday. That worked out for me. I do have some covered calls against it. SPE is down quite a bit. I'm not sure what's going on there. I'm looking to take this off the board. 50 shares, or possibly all of it. Need to fund my Bitcoin and Ethereum. I do think cryptocurrency is going to be the best trades on the board this year, the best opportunity. I like to trade what's in play. I like to do that with options a lot. No real easy way, or probably even a good way to do that in cryptocurrency. I hear they have options out there on probably on some decentralized exchanges, something I'm going to look into. You know, figuring out decentralized exchanges. I'm not necessarily looking to go crazy on options. No, it's definitely a game I'll look at and learn. And I expect them, you know, as this gets more and more, there should be options. That's one thing the Bitcoin future here can really use to help legitimize it, is options on it. Got some Ethereum stuff, ETFs and futures coming out. I know the small exchange has a crypto future coming out, or up for, you know, it has to be approved by the SEC or whoever. So it's up for that. They're expecting that sometime in the beginning of Q1. So the NASDAQ yesterday went as low as like close to down 100, then up close to 100. Now it's sitting pretty much flat, hovering around up 14. Gold had a crazy move. I was talking about gold and silver. Silver had a crazy move too. I've become extremely bullish on those, but man, and I was considering buying a mini gold future yesterday, but I didn't. Kicking myself for that. I didn't, because it was already up like 15 to 20 handles yesterday. Now gold is up close to 50 handles, 48 handles. We can see silver is up $1.17, an insane move. The dollar is getting waxed hard. It's down 59 cents. No surprise here really when it comes to they're basically hedging inflation here. I mean, obviously. Looks like Bitcoin's starting to move again. Man, I really don't know what I'm going to do with that tonight. Probably keep that on. NIO is now up another $1 to 52.50. That is more in line with what I expected to see. I think this could push 55. I think it'll push 60. I said this last week going into NIO day. That's before I heard the delivery. So I think 60 is definitely on the board. I think this one could continue to push today. I actually thought that one might be up a bit more. Tesla is continuing to push. It is now up another $8 since I said it was up 15. Going pretty good. Let's see what else we got going on. Let's take a, ooh, something's going on in my small account. Probably NIO. NIO's helping that one. So NIO, I'm up good over there. XPeng is up $3, riding that wave. Wonder, so XPeng, Alibaba, Jack MIA, right? Jack Ma's missing in action. Allegedly. Square is having a good, nice little bounce back. It's up $3. Excuse me. So what I'm considering doing is I want to continue to have exposure to Bitcoin before it gets added to this exchange. But this 5-to-1 leverage is making it difficult for me to sleep as I'm considering. So let's take a look at Mara is up $1.25. I had 600 shares of Riot, but I took it off the board for a small loss last week just because I wanted to do a bit of tax harvesting. That was a mistake because I think Riot's up pretty good today. But I mean, Bitcoin had a crazy move over the weekend. It went from 29,000 over 34.5. back down last night to under 28. Now it's up around 32 again. So, I mean, gut-wrenching volatility. My advice to anyone that's, and I know there's going to be a lot of you getting into cryptocurrency, getting into Bitcoin, getting into Ethereum. You're going to be YOLOing your stimulus checks. The stimulus check effect. Please be careful with that. Just put in an amount that you can afford to lose. Treat it. I know most of you aren't going to listen. I wouldn't have listened to myself 20 years ago. But, I mean, if you're looking, especially like on a stimulus check, I think there's even a Twitter that shows you if you would have put your last stimulus check in Bitcoin, it would be $5,000 now. I mean, 600 or 1,200 to 5,000. Yeah, that's great returns, but is it life-changing? Nah. Does Bitcoin have the possibility to make life-changing wealth? Yeah. Unfortunately, though, I mean, it takes a decent amount of money to get there. Even owning one Bitcoin, if it goes to 1 million, I mean, how many people really have $32,000 right now to buy one Bitcoin? It's tough out there. I've had some luck with some good trades last year, some house stuff. So that ended up some real estate stuff. So I've been able to parlay it. Now it's just like I want to continue to have a good 2021. I think that's going to be pretty decent shot of that happening because I'm going to be heavy into cryptocurrency. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. I do have to go back to work today. I'm pretty bummed about that. Hopefully no one from my work ever finds this channel and hears me say that. But I do have to get back to the grind. I was on vacation last week. Not sure. I'm still, so actually, let me think about this Bitcoin thing right now. So I think Bitcoin has a really good chance of pushing today and going above 33, possibly 34,000. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum was a crazy move this weekend too. It did go over 1,000. I'm not sure. So the high on that was actually pretty crazy. The high on Ethereum was 1169. I didn't realize it got that high. Pushing near all-time highs. And then it had a nice big chilly dipper with Bitcoin. It came all the way down. This was a buy the dip opportunity for sure, in my opinion. Again, I think Ethereum's going to go to $5,000. Debating on how much I want to go into Ethereum versus how much I want to go into Bitcoin. We'll have to see how those decisions make out. I do know I don't want to get caught into just trying to move my coins around, trade them around. This is going to be a hodl model. I want to buy them and hold. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. I will be back tomorrow.